So here we go, we're underway. This is the men's bowl final. Two exciting sides. The Barbars up against Apache, and the Barbars will get the first opportunity. Parallel Barbars looking for the inside-outside ball, but no one to pass to. Comes back to Apache. They're looking to defend here. Trying to get out of their half. It's a frantic start. Nice take up the middle. And advantage, first advantage, go to the Barbars. Looking to force the issue here, the Barbars, looking to recycle. Just deciding to move it forward, best way up is straight line. Ball's been recycled now. Oh, that's when you want it. In the bread box, not down the bottom of your hands or in the ankles. They'll be ruining that. G'day, Richard. Nice to have you in, mate. Sorry, just coming in that first couple of minutes, mate. Looking like a good game starting off.
Nice work there. Some good early pressure from Preseli there. Hugh Alexander with a big bust and a long run, but just couldn't find a mate when he needed one. I know how he feels. So we've got a scrum. Mourant, Apache's feed. Middle of their own 22. They want to try and clear away from here.
This is going to be interesting, Cookie, because these two sides, they play similar types of rugby. There could be a lot of cancelling out here on both sides.
Well, the referees had enough of all the faffing around. And Apache just setting up a wide ruck here, trying to draw some of the Preseli boys in. Nasha Tauranga all rights that ball, and a really good hit and spin there. Pressure's all on, and Tauranga goes again. Rolls away from that, but the ball's spilled. But illegal there, and the first wedge of cheese handled out, Johnny Holiday. So it'll be interesting to see whether they spot the scrum or just go. Just went very direct there. And another penalty.
Apache got to be careful here. They could have two in the bin.
Oh. I think there was a hint of looking for through the legs there, but Preseli putting all the pressure on here. Ball slipped to Tauranga, gets the ball back. It's bowling around there like a pinball, Cookie.
Yeah, this is, you know, clearly both teams want to start with intensity, but, you know, I think intense, as you well know, Cookie, it's, come on, boys, cool heads is what we're looking for here, especially in the first couple of minutes. And, you know, Barbars created all the opportunity, but just couldn't convert.
Young Nicholas Brown on the tight head here for Preseli. He'll want to underline his front row credentials in this early scrummage. So far, Preseli putting all the pressure on, but Apache come away with the ball. Oh, he's scragged to the ground, but rolling. But Cole Nash tries to go quickly, but the referee pedantically brings him back to the mark.
We wouldn't expect anything else.
Tauranga, another strong drive. He's got his knees down, looking to pull this ball back. Cole Nash rips it out to the left. Oh. Big dummy run there from Nick Brown.
again, there's got to be someone in there. There's got to be a bit of leadership, I think, Richard, in terms of just saying, hey guys, like, we're down here, let's stay down here and let's convert. You know, just, I think, you know, Hail Marys, you know, 50-50 balls at this time of the game are really not what they want or what they need if they're going to convert this into points.
Just trying to swing that big haymaker for the knockout punch. Oh, that ball. Nick Brown gets his shoulders through. Good hands. First try. This man, Nick Brown, sponsored by the Happy Valley Bar and Grill. Tremendous athlete and patron of that said establishment.
Tremendous establishment. We've been there a few times, you and I, and had a couple of Guinnesses, I think, mate.
And Hugh Alexander nails the extras, so finally the early pressure that Preseli were putting on comes to fruition. Just that overthrow drops into the hands and a good offload, and Brown kept his legs pumping, outstretched, dots it over the whitewash.
Geez, I got to say, comedy of errors there, but at the end of the day, the Barbars come out on top out of that one.
Decent take in the wide channel there by Apache, trying to set this ball up. And Nick Brown gets in and over that, but beaten by the ruck. So Apache come away with this one. Look to spread it out to the left edge. Oh. Simi Olapade is the danger man, number 14.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get it. I think he overran slightly on that one. I mean, yeah, as you say, danger man has been all the way through the tournament, and they need to get the ball in his hands. And
there he is in the background with that shiny pate, Steve Dolman, long-time legend of the Hong Kong Referee Society. Always see him on a Saturday afternoon somewhere, and the AR on this side is Mr. Carl Dixon, who is allegedly on Sunday refereeing Toulouse versus Racing in the European Cup. Oh, and some good work there from Preseli. Looking to put some width on this ball early. Henry Shield, who scored that dramatic try once the clock was in the red. So this is the first silverware on offer, Cookie. Bowl final. Yeah, first silverware on offer, and these two teams are going at it hammer and tong. It's great to see. It's good rugby. And a decent nudge through. Doesn't quite hold the line. Tarasenga and Ianto Davies. You know, when you're in a tight contest like this, Richard, you need field position, and clearly that was the strategy there, and they came away with it. Now they'll now be looking to disrupt this line out. So as we come up to closing in on the final minute of this first half, I think it's safe to say neither of these teams are going to die wondering. No, absolutely giving it their all, and Preseli come up with a turnover there. Driving through the contact. They spread it wide. Sam Potter. Again, Preseli keep working through the contact there. Fighting hard. Jordan Coxley carries that in. No sweeper at home, but good work there from Headlam. Preseli here have had all the pressure. I think that they would want to try and come away with a little bit more than the 7 points they've got so far. Apache spread it out, getting up to their own 22, playing multiple phases here. Oh, and they've spilled the ball. It's in the hands of Henry Shield. It's making good headway here. Slips the ball away. Oh, and a good offload there. Some action there right in front of sequence corner, Cookie.
Yeah, I think out of these two sides, you've got to give the advantage at this stage to Preseli Barbars. They've had all the field position and most of the possession. The ball just seems to be swinging their way. That said, they've just turned it over, but that's the end of the half.
The referee blows for half time. So, as we've said, I think Preseli have thrown the kitchen sink at them in the first half, and Apache have done well to only be 7 points down.
No question about that. I mean, they've absorbed a hell of a lot of pressure. Yeah, they just need to get their hands on the ball at the end of the day. I just feel like if I look at the two sides, the difference right now, the Barbars, Preseli, they seem to be just a little bit more creative in terms of moving the ball away from contact and putting their big men in space, drawing in the defenders, and then being able to create some opportunities wide. And so I think from a game strategy point of view and an execution point of view, first points to Barbars.
And centre of the screen there, Kia Harawini, winning captain of the Women's Premiership, as we now get a look at Apache. I think they can feel that they've done well that half. As I say, they've had to work very much in their own quarter, but they've kept it 7-0, so some good work there.
Yeah, it's you know, it's Richard, it's anyone's game, mate. Like it's you know, it's for the chocolates, it's for the silverware. 10 minutes to go. I think in terms of half-time chats, Apache, they really just need to get their hands on the ball. They need some field position, and they need to get their hands on the ball. So, you know, with the Barbars on the restart, this has to be a good receipt take on the restart. Look to create some phases and get down the field.
So as Ghostbusters fades there, Preseli put enough pressure on to force the knock on.
And that's again just as I described. They need to take that receipt, and they didn't take it cleanly. And once again, that then creates pressure, not only on the scoreboard but field position and territory.
Big bustling second row here for Preseli, Henry Shield and Tom O'Hales. Two back three players not used to putting their head in dark places like this, Cookie.
The dark arts, mate, the dark arts.
But they've held on to it, and they've got the ball to the open side. Pretty well telegraphed that ball, and good defence from Apache, making Preseli
a good
ruck, but they towed it forwards there. So
yeah, Apache coach going to be happy with that. That's good intent. You know, very good on the in the ruck there, just over rucking and getting over the top of the Barbars. Apaches now have a chance to get themselves down the other end and hopefully create something on the set piece.
So they've carved off about 20 metres there, taken play down to just outside Preseli's 22. Ewan Kingdon with this throw, and he's found his man. Oh, a little bit of a mix-up there, and a double pump, but
they got away with it. They actually got away with it.
Alec Hampton-Smith. For all money.
So, Cookie, I think with that, even with that mix-up, I think that confused the opposition, and they didn't do it bad enough to be called shadowing, and then that gave him the opportunity to just run straight through the space. Well done, Apache.
Apache level things up, 7 points apiece. Couple of minutes gone in this second half of this bowl final here at the Tradition Hong Kong Football Club 10s.
Things heating up nicely here, Cookie. We've got a lot of people out there in the patio at the Sporties. VIP looks like it's nearly full. We're on for a good afternoon, evening.
Oh, good take there. Shield. So they look to spread this ball out to the left edge. Trying to spring the man free. Toes it ahead. Bounces up nicely for Kai Jones. A little bit of a stutter step there. Runs into the bulking frame of young Nick Brown there.
Yeah, good to move it here. Should be moving it here. Move it here.
Oh, some great work there. Oh, no look pass. Didn't need to do that. Gives Preseli the opportunity. Brown drops his shoulder. And Shield running in midfield. Broken defence and spins strongly out of that one. And he's got to keep pumping. Oh, great follow-up work there from the shirt would say Tom O'Hales, but I know that's not Tom O'Hales. Great work there though. Good follow-up.
Yeah, great try. Very good try. Created by the big man in the midfield. And, you know, once again, you know, it's your follow-up. It's your guy in behind calling. Like giving him the opportunity to get the ball out.
Shield just kept pumping. Offload there. And then under the sticks. And for these boys, we're coming to the end of 2 tough days of competition. This will be game 6 for these boys.
So Richard Barbar's just pretty much emptied their bench. They've got a lot of fresh legs on now. Good time just after scoring. 4 minutes to go.
Big high hanging kick there from Hugh Alexander, fielded by Jones. He's got some lovely feet, this man. Gets bundled over the touch. Tarasinger comes away with it. Oh, great offload there by Alexander. And they're screaming for it wide on this left wing. Big cutout pass. And really good defence from Apache there. Oh,
Ewan Kingdom, great turnover and great ball up the middle.
He's looking for some mates, and they've got it, and they keep going same way. Hard into contact. Tom O'Hales fighting for all he's worth in there. As Apache make their way up to halfway, and they come back down this short side. Charlie Cross stepping his way through there.
Charlie Cross, one of the standouts. He's been a standout in both halves.
Oh, and they've got it out to Kai Jones. And a big old check as he scores that one to bring it back to a 2-point game. Great finish by Jones.
Wow, wow. You don't see much better finishes than that in any competition. That was very impressive. Had a lot of work to do. Just stayed in the fight.
Silky skills there, right in front of the pack. Sequence corner there. A very, very special part of these hallowed grounds, Cookie.
Yeah, no question about it. G'day, boys. Good to see you all. And it is packed. Sequence corner. And on that basis,
we
remember Craig Woods, tournament director, sadly left us. Craig, mate, I know you're looking down from above, mate. Love to you and your family, buddy.
Tried to body check him into touch, but we've got about 2 minutes to go and we have a 2-point ball game here. And a lot of this second half, apart from the big breakout try, has been played down in the Preseli half, but Tarasenga putting on a bit of footwork. The big man trying to freeze hands. On a really good...
Silky skills.
Howells now. And he tries to go down the outside, but bundled into touch. And Apache, under 2 minutes to go in this bowl final.
You can feel the heat, especially on the sideline. The boys are all up out of their seats, both sides. Everyone egging each other on. This is a great contest. Still 1.5 to go.
One of the Apache players here down, injured. There he is, tournament director Billy Mason. So I don't know whether this is a cramp or a specific strain. But I think the referee is basically saying you're off the field, fella. Oh, and a great take there from James McRae. Two-point ball game. Oh, and the ball thrown on the floor there. Preseli come racing forward, and Kai Jones, those dancing feet, trying to free the arms. Snuffed out there. Oh, and the ball dropped on the toe, but Hugh Alexander at sweeper. Oh, great tackle there from Alapade. Well, I think Preseli are deciding that attack is the best form of defence here. Hugh Alexander puts the ball deep and into touch. The referee checks his watch, and that is it. Preseli Barbars take out the men's bowl final here at the Tradition Hong Kong Football Club 10s 2024, Kiki.
Yeah, and you know, like, I think that at the end of the day, well deserved by them. I mean, there wasn't a lot between the two sides. I think, you know, they set the result up. Really, it was all the hard work they did in the first half, but probably it was more defensive work in the second half that got them there at the end, and often that's the case. But hey, well deserved victory. Great to see the first bit of silverware going out, and you know, a match played in fantastic spirit, the spirit of the Hong Kong Football Club 10s. Lovely to watch.
And that Preseli Barbars team, there's a good core of Hong Kong players, mainly from the Valley Club. So always good to see some of the hometown boys getting their hands on the silverware there. Lovely to see. And Sean Bennett there played on day one, but sadly pulled a fetlock yesterday, so didn't get a run today.
I've also got to just give a shout out to Mourant Apache. I thought, you know, over the 2 days, these guys performed really well. You know, gave it their all. You know, they got close, but no cigar. And you know, great credit to their sponsor, Paul Christopher, chairman of Hong Kong Tradition 10s for 2024. I just thought they, you know, played well on both days and just came up short. so they can hold their heads high and enjoy a cold beverage after this.
So they're making their way over to the presentation area. Lots of big hugs going in there. Boys are very, very happy with that. So as we can see there, Preseli Barbars gathering up, and as you say, Paul Christopher, tournament chairman. Some pretty happy faces in there. Cannot underestimate how tough it is to win a two-day tournament, backing up on day two with the bumps and scrapes from the day before. Always very, very tough to get out of bed on the morning of day two. But that is going to make the beers and the weekend celebrations for the Hong Kong Sevens that much sweeter for the boys of Preseli Barbars. So I'm not entirely sure, Cookie, whether we are going to see a prize presentation here. So making their way for a photo opportunity and maybe a presentation. We've got Mourant, Apache in the background there.
Yeah, Richard, having been involved with teams that have won silverware back in the day, I know what this feeling's like, you know, that you come together, very short notice, you know, coming on the Sunday night, first training Monday morning, you know, everyone gets to meet each other, and then you have another training on Tuesday, and then Wednesday you've got to start playing your first game. So for these guys to come together and do that, you know, so quickly, and I know there's a core nucleus from Valley, but there's also a lot of other lads here as well, and to be able to do that is quite a special thing. And then the other side of that is the fact that, you know, when you get to the final and you win it, you know, it's such a great feeling. Such a great feeling.
Got to imagine those memories of you winning silverware, Cookie. Those memories are probably in black and white, are they?
Yeah, I think they're in black and white, mate. Yeah, purple shorts now these days, mate.
But there we've got Paul Christopher. As you said, he's tournament chairman, organising committee. Proudly wearing that Mourant jersey there. Paul Christopher on the far left of the back row there. And the crowd really filling up here. And a little bit of AC/DC coming over the stadium PA, which is good to see. Sean Bennett, Tom O'Hales, Nyasha Tarasenga. So these boys are now going to step up. And I'm hoping that we're going to see a bold presentation here any moment now.
And there's the chairman of the Hong Kong Rugby Football Club, Mr. Neil Jensen, shaking everyone's hand there. Neil, well done, mate. Great to have you here and on board and be supportive, even though you're I know you're a major football fan, mate. I know you love the rugby section and the rugby side of things, buddy. Fantastic to see you down here and being involved in this. There's the trophy right there. Neil's got it in his hand and about to make the presentation, Richard.
So Chloe Biggs organising the PR there in front, and there we are. Looks like Neil's young daughter hands over the bowl to the bowl champions, the Preseli Barbars. Those boys are happy. Wouldn't get the biggest scull of beer out of that trophy, Cookie, but
oh, look, you know what?
It's good for a wee snifter.
Do you know what? They'll do a wee snifter, and they'll do their best, mate. There'll be numerous rounds. Just make sure. I'm sure they will give it to either their biggest guy or their youngest guy, who's got to look after it as the night wears on. But congratulations, Preseli Barbars. Great effort, fantastic effort.
I think that's Neil Jensen's daughter in there in front with the trophy.
Lovely.
Getting fully involved. It's a fantastic family day at the Tradition Hong Kong Football Club Sevens, the world's best sevens.
And tens even.
And tens, perfect. So fantastic scenes, but as we've said, that is just the first set of silverware that we see given away here today.